I'm delighted now to be joined by Ben McBean, a Royal Marines veteran who was indeed a colleague of Harry's. And this is what he said about the Duke of Sussex on Twitter this week. I love you, Prince Harry, but you need to shut up. Makes you wonder the people he's hanging around with. If it was good people, somebody by now would have told him to stop. And I'm delighted to say that Ben joins me live now. There he is. Do you still love him?
Yeah. I didn't work with him, by the way. I wasn't a colleague, but I was out there at the same time as him. But yeah, I still think he's a great guy. Yeah.
The thing I find extraordinary about this, and I'm a Royal Air Force brat, so I don't have huge experience of the army, is that you've got people right across the spectrum. I knew Tim Collins a bit after the first Gulf War, and first, he's full colonel, and there are Marines like yourself, and it's right across the military spectrum who are basically saying, here's a guy who could have been a really top-draw officer, top-draw soldier, just screwing it up in every conceivable respect. Is that your view?
You know, I mean, he was an Apache pilot, and if you look at those the machine that he was flying, it's a massive just fighting machine. And we called them in quite a few times for help. And if you look at that plane itself, the helicopter, you know what their job is. And thank God they were there. And even when I was injured, I was taken back on a Chinook helicopter, and I think they were supported by 2 Apaches. And that's to make sure I get back safe, which saved my life. So when you look at what his job was, obviously any Apache pilots probably killed somebody, because that was their job, to make sure that we get out of there safely. That's why we called them in. So that's why I think people still respect him, including myself, for doing his job. So let's not forget that. However, I don't think revealing the body count was wise, personally. And that's my take in it. I think his job, going to war, and we know what happens in war. Foot soldiers do it, people in the sky do it. But revealing certain information, I don't think is wise. And that's what he's done. And that's my take in it. That's why I was saying, I love you and what you've done, and I support you. But revealing the body count and so on, that wasn't a good move. And now there is obviously a backlash off the back of it. That's done him and his family no favours.
The other point in your eloquent tweet that caught our collective eyes was the point about, I don't know who's advising him now, who he's listening to. Who are your prime suspects who are leading this promising young colleague astray?
I don't know. It literally may just be Harry and Meghan having conversations at home, saying their piece, coming up with ideas and stuff. That I'm not there, I don't know. But I just assumed, just my opinion, that they must have like a crew around them. I don't know, but I just think they might have some kind of like team, people like runners and so on and so forth. And for them, it may seem a good idea to reveal this and to reveal that, and it might sell the book more. But actually, the reality of it is, yes, we're talking about the book, talking about 25 confirmed kills, but all for the wrong reasons. It's not a good thing. So, I think if you kind of sit back and reflect for a second, you might think, actually, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's too late now.